Say words of wisdom. What is she doing now? I'm here only to be truly helpful. I'm here representing the set me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do. He who sent me will direct me. And I'm content to go wherever he wishes, knowing he goes there with me. And I'm healed because I let him teach me to heal. So, I say that because one brief second I said, what is she doing now? I forgot everything I was going to say, so. So I pray. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to this wonderful day. Isn't it gorgeous out?
Yes.
Beautiful day, although I can't believe we still have so much snow on the ground, but it's wonderful. And St. Patrick's Day, really fun thing. For those of you who don't know, I'm Irish. I like to call myself Black Irish, because I am. And both my mother and father are born and raised in Ireland. So I have about 25 cousins over there, and aunts and uncles. I've got another 25 cousins over here. We got a good Irish family. Lots of breeding going on. It was a family filled with a lot of love, a lot of insanity, but a lot of love. And I bring that to this day because I call it the healing of the green, and I don't want to stay on like an Irish thing or St. Patrick's thing, but I really want to make it more relatable to everybody. It's the process that we all go through, and that's the stages of growth, which follows. One of the stages was in the words of wisdom. The idea that all of us go through a growth process if we choose to do it. And I think that when we're on the spiritual journey here, that we are going through a growth process. And that growth process isn't easy. It isn't fun some of the times. And a lot of times it's filled with a lot of pain. But the pain of not growing, when the pain of not growing gets worse, than the pain of what you're experiencing, then you know you gotta move. And a lot of times, some of us had to have some pretty awful things happen in our lives before we decided we were going to make that shift and do something different. And so, for me, it comes in when I remember all of the St. Patrick's Day and all of the things in my upbringing with that, and there was a lot of things in there. I remember from a little girl, I grew up in the Bronx, grew up in a very close community. And we went to church every day. We didn't just go on Sundays. I went every day. I had the nuns raising me in the Catholic school. They were very strict, I'm going to say, pretty nice. And it was structured. But in that, as a little girl, there was somebody there, and to me it was Jesus. And like this voice, this presence, this love that was just there, and I love this presence. I love this presence. I would always be loving and kind despite anything else that was going on. And as I started to grow, what happened was they started to tell me about this guy named Jesus, and I'm like, that's not the guy that's talking to me. So I had questions, and questions, and questions. And I don't know about any of you, but kind of in that old structured environment, questions weren't approved of, welcomed, all those other words. And so it was difficult because my heart, my soul was saying something else. But at the same time, my soul was saying, I love my family. I love them. And that's what we are. As little children, we love so innocently, we love so openly, and we have all of these wounded adults that are still saying, somebody tell me how to do this. And there we really are just asking for love. One of my children, my son Regis, when he was a little child, and I thought, hey, I'm involved parents, I'm doing everything different. I got this down. I've taken already 4 parenting classes by the time he came along. It's my 3rd son. As I was willing to at least admit I don't know how to do it, and knowing I didn't want to do it the way it was done to me. And he would come along, little toddler, and he would stand there and he would just do this. And I'd be like, okay. Big blue eyes, he had this beautiful blue blonde, little butch cut hair, and a smiley guy. He actually was a model for a little while there. He was gorgeous looking, and just sit there. He just wanted to share love. He didn't want anything from me. He just wanted to stand there and share love. And here am I go, okay, that's enough hope. Can you imagine parents that didn't even have that kind of wherewithal to do the classes, to try to figure out? Very wounded people. And now, in our place here, it's our turn to parent them. In our own minds. I'm not saying go into the battle zone. I'm not saying all those other things. I'm saying in our own minds and hearts to allow forgiveness to be part of our journey. Because I'm telling you now, we're not going to go very far on our journey without it. That those are wounded places, but letting go is really a part of it. And so that's part of what we're talking about with these stages and where we go with things, because most people just get into that place of where that place of where adolescence really should be, and that's that place of where we just accept, we're looking at these authority figures, and then we're saying that there is this grand thing in life. And we're really excited about it, and we're a part of it, and we have our say in it, but yet we don't really want to take responsibility for it. A lot of people in the world don't want to take responsibility. Don't grow past that 3rd stage. And this stage here that we're talking about, the words of wisdom, that 4th stage, really come into a place of meaning in our lives. It's hard to do. That's really hard to do. My family always pushed culture on me. They were steeped in it, but yet they knew nothing about it. They didn't know what they were talking about. They didn't want to research it and really learn. Everybody likes the commercial version, the quick version. They were steeped in it, and they said, you got to do it this way. Come back to us, or there's hell to pay. But there is no greater hell than not listening to your own heart. There is no greater hell than listening to your own heart. Sorry. Don't want to bring the bad news to you there. But to hear our heart, we must hear all of it, and that includes all of this generational stuff. In any song, right? Oh, you're making that, I'm going to break the chain. I'm going to break the chain. And even with her mom and her aunts, how much they wanted to do it. Because we can't do it alone. None of us do this work alone. And that's what's so amazing about communities like this, where we help each other and guide each other in that process, without telling you what you have to do exactly for that. But we do that thing that my son did, just loving you, just loving you. And we keep coming back time after time, even when you're in your craziness and saying, I told you to go away, or I told you you had to do it this way, or something's going to happen if we don't get it right. We're paving a new path. go to that sacred place, if we go to that inner place, I guarantee you we get past it. Annie was laughing when the words of wisdom said 7 years to get to that place where you're finally owning it as your own. Yeah, sometimes it's longer than that. That's why we say keep coming. So I talk about that idea of that outline that we get to. Oh, not this. I'm not telling you that that's what you have to believe. I'm telling you it's a belief that's out there. And the more we say it's okay in love and with love, the more we're saying to ourselves that it's okay in love and with love. And so we learn, and so, we break the chains of that old way. And we forge ahead into something truly, truly amazing. Truly amazing. But in this process, we don't have to let go of all the old. We can take all the good stuff. For me, leaving the Catholic Church was a big thing in my family. Still is in some places. Some of the family members. But I remember going back, my uncle, talk about how Irish we are. He runs the whole Queens County St. Patrick's Day parade. And he has a mass before it. I love my uncle. And I help him. I help him run the camera. It's my way of relating. I can find some way that I can help him that's not changing who I am and not having him have to be something other than what he is. So I help him with the camera. And I'm at the Mass, and I had the most amazing mystical experience when they were offering the communion. Never had that any time in my life. It was like I was in one of the ashrams or the Buddhist temples, or one of those places where I was getting all my spiritual experiences, right? They weren't coming at that old canned, restricted place. But it did. It did. Why? Because it's not about a spiritual place. It's a spiritual state of mind. It's a spiritual way of being. And we can bring that into anything and everything. And a lot of times here at Gathering of Light, there have been a lot of people who have come, and what they've done is they've healed the old wounds of some of the traditions that they came from, and they went back. And they still talk to us or help us out. They once in a while send some donations and things, and they've been very active in their communities, but they've come with heal and whole hearts. That's what it's all about. No matter where we go, no matter who we are. And so it's such a great grace to be on this journey and to work through these processes. There's one more after this. One more stage in this particular breakdown of the journey. And that one they say is done by just a few. They say someone like Mahatma Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr. But I say they're wrong. I say they haven't met members of Gathering of Light. I say that you've come a long way. And I say, continue to grow, because it's not just about your growth, but we are all helping in this movement that will uplift humanity. In Kurt Johnson's book on the Age of Interspirituality, he talks about the whole evolution of mankind and how us as human beings need to do this spiritual piece for the upliftment of humanity. And there's a lot of help out there. So this St. Patrick's Day, wear your green. But green is the color of the heart chakra. And so what we do is we send love to all we come in contact with. And so it is.
And so it is.